coastal area, father.
Who is most vulnerable to this kind of abusive behavior?
Most vulnerable people in drug abuse are younger people, the youths, teenagers. Those people that are between the ages of 10.
10?
Yes.
10?
10 to 20, 22 are the most vulnerable people. I was in Olu, in Imo State, where we were doing an awareness campaign. And on the screen, by the time you put any substance on the screen, the whole hall will echo the name of the substance. And these are secondary school students, children between the ages of 10 and 16. Secondary school.
Why won't the teenagers from age 10 to 25 be interested in drugs? For instance, the system we run in this country, it's like the stars that are the advertisers of drugs, you know, they smoke openly, social media and all that. They are the same people that if people in government, quote and unquote, are going into their activities, it's these same stars they will invite to come and perform and all that. So young people look up to stars. They look up to stars. And whatever the stars are doing, they think it's right. In fact, every teenager thinks that if you smoke, you are going to be rich. You are going to be big. You are going to be popular.
Really?
You are going to be fraternizing with governors and senators and presidents.
Just by smoking alone?
Yes, because that's how the minds of teenagers work. You have to come to their level. Because these are the people you see on billboards, on magazines, on TV interviews, whatever.
You know, the 10 to 21 range he's talking about is not just a Nigerian thing. No. It's a global thing. And there's a biological reason for it. So the frontal lobe, which is the frontal part of the brain, is responsible for long-term planning. Your ability to think about the consequences of your action is controlled by the frontal lobe. As young people, between 10 to 21, at that age, they're not able to think long-term. So that's why they're more likely to experiment. That's what's happening at that age. So someone offers them, they will experiment because in that moment, they're not able to think far. Your frontal lobe is fully developed by 25, by the time you get to 25 years. So even us in practice, when we see people that start using drugs after the age of 25, their prognosis are usually better than people that started from their teens because the frontal lobe is already developed, is less damaged, so they're able to heal faster than those that started earlier. So really, there's a biological basis for it. It's because of the way the brain is structured and the way the brain develops. That's why they are more susceptible to use at that age.
Wow, I didn't know that before. Now, I want to ask, what do you suppose has been government intervention so far in this matter?
The coming of NDLA was a dramatic step by the Nigerian government to tackle drug abuse in Nigeria. And NDLA was created with autonomous body to handle it, with specialized units, investigation, prosecution, and counseling, which we now call drug demand reduction. So these are some of the things that government has done.
NDLA was established to control drugs in the country. And they have two basic responsibilities: supply reduction and demand reduction. In supply reduction is those people that do catch 'em, that is arrest drug barons, arrest traffickers, arrest peddlers. Then demand reduction was to curtail the use and abuse of substance by, preventive activities and counseling, and we noticed that government is supporting the supply reduction more than the demand reduction. That is why you are not hearing anything on television concerning activities of drug demand reduction, because we're supposed to be carrying out sensitization programs on TV to get to the nooks and crannies of the society, but that is not done. Maybe, I don't know, maybe due to lack of funds. Because if you go to any television or radio station, they will be calling millions of naira, which the unit does not have. And government is not ready to do that. But what they are doing is only to arrest those ones. In fact, while I was there, they will go to any joint, pack all the people there, both the people selling, users, and everybody, and come to the office. And it is then they will start sorting those that are using and those that are selling. And after which they will push those that are using to drug demand reduction for counseling. They will cancel them for a few days, which is not possible because they don't have the money to keep them. And they will push them out to the society. They will go back again. You understand? So I believe if government should stand on their feet and call a spade and do the right thing, I think this youth will not be parading everywhere, you know. So I believe government should step up their game and do the right thing concerning drug demand reduction, because if there is no demand, there won't be any supply.
There's difference between treating drugs and prevention. If the people that are more vulnerable are the teenagers and youths, then they need to be taught prevention. And how do you do that? They need to be taught life skills, right? Now, teenagers spend most of their time with the family and the teachers in school. Okay? So there's an organization that I belong to, where what they try to do is to equip both teachers and parents with life skill informations that can help build the mindset of the teenagers, so that if someone even try to lure them into drugs, because they've gotten those skills, they won't be involved, right? Now, our government is only interested in arresting, compounding the goods of the barons and all that, their cars and houses and all that. And I've always said that, what about the users? Okay? The government should be involved in serious rehabilitation.
Drug addiction can start with the experimental use of recreational drug in social setting. And for some people, the drug use becomes more frequent as time passes. You may need more doses of that drug to get high, or you may need the drug just to feel good. As your drug use increases, you may now find yourself in a position that it becomes difficult for you to function without the drugs. Yeah? This is what abuse and eventually addiction is all about. The drug abuse will destroy your life. It's not debatable. However, all hope is not lost and can't be lost. If you're yet to start to thinking that that's the new cool, don't even contemplate it. If you're just starting, or you're in your experimental stages, it's time to beat a quick retreat. Take it from the Father, because I can never guide you wrong, okay? However, if you're now fully an abuser, I urge you to seek immediate and urgent help today, not tomorrow, today, because the area Father loves you that much. And I and we do care much about your mental health. This is the area Father. Yes, on the street, because this is street, yeah.